Out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my tall, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone.
Hello? I don't know why I can't hear you. Hold on, let me see if I gotta set some shit up. I don't know. You know I got that P5, so this shit kind of fucking different. Let me see. Is my shit on mute? Control speaker, voice balance. Why I can't hear him? Where the fuck is my headphones, son? I don't know, son. I can't hear you. What you want, white? What you want, white? I can't hear you. I don't know why the fuck I can't hear you. Hey, send me that little voice chat shit. I don't know how to do it on here. Cause you can hear me. Let me try to see if I can send it to you. You can hear me? You can switch between voice chat. Hello, you can hear me? I'm about to call this nigga, man. I can't even hear him. I use a job, I'm a win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'm an act a fool with this. Yeah, I'm an act a fool with this. Yeah, I'm an act a fool with this. I'm playing my currency. Can I keep it down? Can I keep it down? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself. It's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. I ain't turn the whole field to a schoolyard. But the students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'm a win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'm an act of fool. Yo, was you saying something? I couldn't hear you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Nah, see what I'm saying?
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Trey Burton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. Almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Carl Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. quick throw, complete outline here to Green. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 3rd down, Burrow trying to lay one up deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26.
complete to
A big play there for New England. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
4 yards on the
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
at the 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 17. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
He was brought down
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Goal at the Bengals' 9-yard line.
Coleman now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Matthew McCrane on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
McCrane able to knock this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss? Gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But in that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This is Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Anderson.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Bengals 10, Patriots 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
To number 86.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 73 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
Mix it on the toss right. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
A 2-yard gain.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Patriots.
He's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run. Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Burrow will throw. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Herndon, his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Bridgewater now. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. He's got daylight.
I'm going to show you, man.
All the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rodney Anderson, 50 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bengals 20. Patriots 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a run with Anderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 3.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Now Burrow on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Burrow on play action, rolling to his right. And caught, right side, Green. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this carries into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Out right here to Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The 5-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Another try for Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Stop short.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They'll run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game,